Hello, class. All right. So I'm looking forward to working with you all on this late start for World Civilization 107. I am Mr. Pollock here, and I am at your service. Now, you will notice, okay, you all took this knowing that this is a type of cram course, right? And we're going to get a lot done in a short amount of time. Having said that, this is going to be maybe a little bit more challenging than some of you think, but I want you to stay with me. I want you to not become overwhelmed about what you see in terms of the workload. So let me explain some things, okay? With U.S. history, I taught last summer. I did the Maymester, put it all in 1 month. U.S. history is a little more simple because we stick to one country for the most part, and in a very short amount of time. Well, we're doing world civilizations. This is a survey, course where you're just like, we're hitting all of these things over a vast amount of time. And I think for some of you, especially if you don't already have like any kind of really, if you don't have a strong background already in anything with world history, you're just going to feel a little overwhelmed. We're averaging about 3 chapters a week, okay? Averaging about 3 chapters a week. And you're going to see when you look at what I'm doing in the work that we have for the assignments, you're going to see not only 3 chapters, but you're going to see a lot of links that I want you to read and some videos. And you might look at that initially and go, oh, just become overwhelmed. I want you to realize many of the links that I have are already within those chapters. So first of all, I'm merely pointing out that, hey, I want you to take a special notice or look at this little block of information coming out. Maybe a little section from the Communist Manifesto, for example, that's already in the chapter. Some of them are links to look at a document that you'll see on your my history lab, which I'm going to have to do another, you'll see the other video to show you how to navigate through that. But ultimately, you're going to just be kind of looking at those things, and then I'm going to have a lot of video lectures. But if you really look at the time that I'm giving you for the lectures, with the reading and the work, it fits about right, okay? If you go to a class, you're going to spend, over an hour sitting in class hearing the professor give a lecture. My lectures that you're going to hear through my PowerPoints are a little bit shorter than a usual lecture. And it's also you'll have combined with discussions that you guys post. And you're going to do a lot of writing, okay? But here's the other thing. I give one exam of the My History Lab, which I will explain more on my History Lab section. And then you have one final, which is actually, you're going to find not overwhelming, and it's not comprehensive. What you're going to need to do is you're going to need to keep up with the work. And the work seems like a lot, but it's doable, okay? And I'm a fair grader, okay? I'm going to be looking for content and effort, okay? And so you just have to be ready. You decided to commit to doing the late start. We're going to have to compress it all in 3 chapters on average a week, and then you'll be done. And not only that, I'm hoping that you'll find that you actually learn something, because I'm passionate about history. I believe in this field that I studied, and I want you to just have your mind blown to realize that as Americans especially, whether we agree or disagree, the government, the state that we live in, for the most part, dominates the globe, especially since World War II on. And again, whether you think that's good or bad, it does seem that it should motivate us to understand what's going on in the world when our government is so proactively engaging itself in the world. And so when people say that they like that support, want that support, or hate what they consider interference with their world, we shouldn't be shocked as to what's going on, okay? So I want this to be a way for you to just be an educated, informed citizen, given in a nuanced, fair and balanced way, that you can walk away whatever your politics and say, hey, you're informed. Okay, so please give me a call anytime you need help with stuff. I do work full time, just like most of you. Very busy. I'm a single dad. I have a teenage daughter, and so I very much empathize with all the conditions that you all can go through. I went through a breakup last semester when I was teaching, and a move, and I only point this out to say that we're all humans. We all have other struggles outside of school. When you have any of those things, you got to communicate with me. I'll work with you, but you just got to stay with me, okay? Things are going to go fast, all right? Just work with your professor, stay on top of your work, and I promise you, it'll be a good semester, okay? All right, welcome everyone. And here we go.